This is Abe Friedtanzer from Awards Radar, and I'm thrilled to be speaking with Adrian Holmes and Cassandra Freeman about their roles as Uncle Phil and Aunt Viv in the new Bel-Air. How are you both doing today?
Doing fantastic. Thank
you have a great voice. Keep talking.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say a little bit. I'd like you to say a little more.
Have you been able to see it? Have you seen it?
Yes, I had a chance to watch the first 3 episodes.
What did you think?
I think it's really great. Really, really interesting.
Oh,
great.
Interesting. Thank you. Interesting.
So that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Okay, good.
I'm particularly intrigued by how Uncle Phil is much calmer than the character we knew on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but somehow more intimidating. What can you say about him?
Wow, he's calmer. Well, I mean, he's trying to, stay grounded and keep the peace and the harmony in the home. There's a lot going on. But he definitely, he'll have his moments where, he unravels, as you watch the season go on,
But he's right. I didn't think about how James Avery does yell.
He does have, I think that's the comedy aspect of it too, right. Is having him, be calm with Carlton and Will. And then they're like, okay,
that's the
sitcom version of it where we're just a little bit more the grounded version.
That makes a lot of sense. And I think that Aunt Viv really sort of holds everything together, but she has her own sort of quiet intensity. What can you say about her?
I appreciate that you see that. Yeah, that's absolutely right. I think she's like the heart of the show. She's the consciousness of the show. She's the glue to the family and the greater family.
Mm-hmm.
But she has her own inner struggle that many women will relate to, which is what is life like when you decide to melt your life into your husband and kids' life. And so she gave up her dream of being a visual artist for 15 years. And over the course of the season, you'll see what does it take to, reclaim one's early ambition.
And it's interesting also to see the relationships that both of you or your characters have with your children. I think everybody sort of gets slightly different treatment. Please go ahead.
It's true.
Yeah, I mean, when Will comes into the mix, I think Phil sees a lot of himself in Will. And, so there's definitely a discomfort between Carlton and Will. Will is now coming into his space and Carlton is, very, very guarded and protective. And he's also a bit jealous because he's seeing that he has to now share, the time with his,
it's also just different sensibility. Each one of our kids have a different sensibility. So then you relate to real life. And so me and Coco, she plays Hillary, our relationship is very different because I'm an artist and she's like an artist, but the way she goes after her art is very different than me. And Carlton is all work, no play, very different than me. But here's my nephew and we actually have a lot more in common, or he at least reminds me of what I used to be in my best days. But everyone has their pros and cons because he's also rough around the edges and doesn't have as much grace like I've gained. So all the relationships are different.
Absolutely. No, it's really fascinating. Great to watch. The first 3 episodes of Bel-Air premiere on Peacock on Super Bowl Sunday. Thank you both so much for taking the time to speak with me today.
Thanks for having us.